Madam President, Your Excellencies, distinguished...
Kenya's relations with her former colonial master are frosty, stemming from last week's decision by the United Kingdom to abstain from voting at the United Nations Security Council on Kenya's deferral request that ultimately had the request turned down. And the strain in the relationship is not showing signs of easing.
We have sensed a lot of ill motive and bad faith in the actions of Britain, who tried yesterday to amend the agenda of the Assembly of State Parties, ignoring in a very condescending manner a resolution by more than 30 African states, 33, who had tabled an agenda.
The MP is not keen on United Kingdom's proposals to amend the Rome Statute and have Kenyatta and Ruto attend their trials via video links. Indeed, individually in the courtroom, Ruto had sought such an avenue but was denied by the chamber. Kenyatta's request on the same is yet to be determined. The UK did not reportedly bother to consult Kenya on a strategy London claims is helpful to the Kenyatta-Ruto plea, further ruffling Jubilee feathers.
We don't want video link. Hatukutuma Uingereza iende tutafutie sisi video link. Haikuuliza serikali ya Kenya, haikuuliza rais, haikuuliza makamu wa rais, haikuuliza bunge.
MPs argue the UK's ICC move will essentially water down the AU request for immunity on sitting heads of state and high-ranking government officials. An indirect accusation on the part of the UK, but they have also been accused of direct interference.
Yesterday, some forces wanted to remove that agenda from the deliberations. And they were spearheaded by the same countries that abstained at the UN Security Council.
The British High Commission has, however, said in a statement that UK's proposed amendment is not designed to replace or substitute other proposed amendments in the Assembly of State Parties, as suggested by some MPs and commentators, saying the UK has proposed this amendment independently to any other amendments that have been tabled by other state parties. A motion to discuss the UK's conduct in Parliament that was planned today was postponed meanwhile, awaiting the resolutions that will be made at the Assembly of State Parties. But it seems if it doesn't go Kenya and Africa Union's way, then UK's conduct will be discussed, according to the mover.
Once we are able to perceive what has happened, we'll be able to report to Kenyans and to report to your colleagues in The Hague, and then we will make our decision from that point on.
Statistics show that the United Kingdom remains the largest commercial investor in Kenya, with total trade between the two nations exceeding 140 billion shillings, with heavy investment in the oil, banking and telecommunications sector. UK's presence in Kenya is felt in such flagship funds such as Shell BP and Tullow Oil, Barclays Bank and Safaricom, where the British firm Vodafone owns 40% of the shares. Kenya's exports to Britain amounted to 22.3 billion shillings the last financial year. Other than that, 10,000 British soldiers train in Kenya yearly and more than 200,000 British nationals visit Kenya, arguably leaving the colonial master with a soft underbelly. Hussein Mohamed, Citizen Live at 9.